Paulaner just does it different, man.
And it's got a really good mouthfeel.
Yes. Oh my goodness, yes.
Welcome back to Legit Brew Reviews, the show about two guys, me and him,
Us
who
schmucks.
drink legit brews. These, and we give you, we love you, the viewer, legit reviews.
That's how you do it.
Oh my God.
That was better than my intro last week.
No,
things considered.
It's debatable.
All things considered.
But I'll
We're
take your
falling off the
compliment.
wagon.
Yeah, we're out.
This week we got something special for you. So
Something special for me?
No, for me.
Oh.
I'm gonna drink both
For
of these.
all of us.
No, I'm drinking both. These are mine.
Oh, well.
Yeah, you can have.
Well.
I think we got some bud in the fridge for you.
Oh, wow. Okay, well.
This week, we got something special on deck. We talked about this briefly the other day. I mentioned, I was like, maybe I saw Paulaner at the store. Maybe I'll pick it up. And
Sometimes you don't recognize him when you see him because, like, I know when I see Paulaner in the store, like, sometimes I don't want to be seen. You know, like when you go into the store and you're just like, you're like this the whole time. Yeah, you're like, shh, Paulaner.
Paulaner?
I hardly know her. Oh, right. Ruptured another kidney. So we're drinking Paulaner
Yeah,
today.
we're drinking special Paulaner.
Paulaner.
Not really special.
It's special to
Paulaner.
us. We think it's special.
I think it's pretty special too. We had the Oktoberfest, their Oktoberfest beer for our Oktoberfest episode last season.
Yeah. Episode 1 of last season. Yeah.
We don't get Paulaner around too frequently.
No,
So-
not until recently, anyway.
So I saw him and I mentioned it, and Matt was like, "Grab it." So I
Right.
did,
And then we grabbed him and we stuffed him into the trunk. Here we are.
duct taped him, just wrapped around his mouth.
Right. Shut up. We're going to drink you later. Shut up.
Shut up. So here we are, and we have him. We'll say him because we threw some punch.
Yeah. Don't hit girls.
So, Matt has never had this one.
I've never had this one.
I'm eager to see his reaction.
And as you can tell from the Paulaner episode, the Oktoberfest episode, I did say at the end of it, I was very impressed and I would love to try another Paulaner or something. And today...
Yeah, throw a clip up. Throw a clip up.
And today's the day.
Today is the day. It's been 6 months that we drank you, Paulaner, and we're ready for more Paulaner. Yeah, haven't had one in a long time, and had German, the fields of, what was her name?
Let's crack this thing open.
Yeah, okay, well, we have 2 bottles today, so we got to share the...
Got to share the openers.
Yeah, share the opener. Okay, so this is, how unprofessional of us. This is Paulaner's Hefeweizen.
Hefeweizen?
It's a wheat beer.
Ooh, a Munich wheat beer.
It's 5.5% ABV.
Since 1634.
I'm going to read the back of this real fast. Quality and
inherit.
Quality. You do it then. Quality and heritage brewed with uncompromising standards that hold on, I think this was on the back of the Oktoberfest bottle.
All right. Well, it's literally just their...
I think it's just their slogan, yeah. All right, let's get into this.
Yeah. Oh,
I didn't even have to throw it.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Your head's a little bigger than mine, but look at that color.
Wow,
dude.
look at that. And I just drop it out.
This is one of the most one of the most visually pleasing beers I've ever seen. I mean, honestly.
I'm visually pleased right now.
Honestly, it truly is. Oh, it's such a beautiful honey crisp gold spectrum.
Yes, and the bubbles are bubble button.
Bubbles are buttoning up there, dude.
Yeah, they look gorgeous. Yeah, let's
get
in there with the old schnozeroo.
Yeah,
schnoz it. Ah, subtle.
Very weedy. Oh my goodness.
It takes me to the wheat fields of Michigan. I remember back when I was a boy.
Boy, you didn't grow up in Michigan. Oh, I know one thing, and
I'm ready to drink this son of a.
That's all I.
Here we go.
Cheers, Paulaner, Hefeweizen.
Hefeweizen.
All right, cheers.
Cheers. Here we go. Oh. Wow.
I've had this before.
Banana, clove.
Without getting too into it, this is one of my favorite beers, honestly, and I mean that.
But it says they adhere only to water, hops, yeast, and malt. Is there not clove? And how do you make a Hefeweizen without
I think
Is
clove.
that just their universal blend, and then they integrate based on what
that could
type
be
of beer?
that could be it. I know clove is traditionally added into Hefeweizens or wheat beers. Not always. I'm not sure though. You bring up a very valid point. I don't know the answer.
If you guys know, let us know in the comments.
But this is incredibly delicious.
Yeah.
It's so weedy, kind of a little sour. You notice, a little sour. Oh my goodness, this is delicious. This is divine nectar of the gods.
And the funny thing was, like, me and Don were just talking in his comments because the other day he had a Hefeweizen. I'm very in the middle when it comes to Hefeweizen because
there's often a overpowering banana
sometimes it's too much.
Sort of.
Yeah, sometimes it's too much banana, too much clove, too much banana and clove.
Do you remember Weinstefaner's Hefeweizen is very?
Yes.
It leans very heavily in that direction, which we've touched upon before.
And if you like those key flavors just really blasting you every time you take a sip, then that's the one for you.
Weinstefaner is a very popular beer. They do very. I like Weinstefaner's Hefeweizen personally. It took me some time. Because
I think I like theirs too, though.
Yeah, I think you did too. But Paulaner just does it different, man.
And it's got a really good mouthfeel.
Yes. Oh my goodness, yes.
It's really drinkable. I feel like it's not hard. You don't get like a hard swallow pause from it.
Yeah.
You know, it goes down nice and smooth when you drink it. So you don't get that kind of, you know how sometimes beers might be a little bit too like carbonated to where you get that like, you know, when you drink a carbonated drink too fast and you get that kind of kickback.
I almost wish there was more in here.
Yeah, well, I mean, good thing it did come in a 6-pack, and Trevor bought a 6-pack. So there's 4 more baby boys just chilling, ready to be dranked.
This is. What do you think? What do you think?
I'm just as impressed as I was with the Oktoberfest. So
you like it? You like
a heavy drink for me, and this one would definitely definitely be added to the list. And I continue to want to try more Paulaner stuff as we can get our hands on it for sure. Whenever we finally make it to World of Beers, maybe season 12, whenever that does finally happen, it's going to be a theatrical thing on its own. It will not be necessarily an episode. It won't be an episode, but it will be
standalone.
It'll be its own little adventure. You know, it's going to be me and Trevor MTV Cribs style going to World of Beers. So it's going to be a good time.
So 5.5%. I think
that's good. That's a good drinkable.
What's the sessionable?
I could see having a bunch of these, like when we do our karaoke night. This could be of course, based on availability. Yeah. Just as we get used to having this, it'll go away and we won't ever see it again.
Sure. So this was $10 for a 6-pack. A little $10 and some change. So
not bad.
Might as well say $11.50 or something. So pretty good. Pretty good price. Considering this is a very Munich product, you know, only, you know,
it is an import, right?
It's an import.
So you're always going to pay more for an import, but when you know it's good.
But when it's this good, I would pay more for this beer. It's delicious. It's one of my favorites, honestly. And Paulaner, I said this last time in our Oktoberfest episode. Yeah, look at them. They're one of my favorite breweries. And I can't have their stuff all the time, but whenever I see them, I always grab them.
Yeah, and I always say, like, especially since I've been drinking beer, if it's German, you know it's good. I mean, like, German brewmasters, man, they know their shit. I mean, they know their shit. They know their beer. And, I mean, it's
so heavily a part of their culture.
It is their culture,
They've mastered it, you know.
Yeah. Man, okay. Well, I think that's pretty much a unanimous drink.
Yeah, that's a drink it.
So far away from a sink it.
So far away from
definitely really, really impressed.
Keep this baby away from the sink.
Yeah, keep up the great work, Paulaner. Keep doing it. You probably will never see this, but if you do, We commend you on your efforts. They do not go unnoticed. Okay, well, this is that time of the video. If you haven't given us a like already, please click that likey button there. It helps the show out. It lets the old algorithm gods know that the stuff we put out here is pretty okay. Pretty okay. Pretty okay.
It's watchable.
And if you haven't, click that subscribe button. That also shows the algorithm gods that, hey, we're worth a subscribe, and that subscribe came from you guys. Yeah. We are growing, as we said. Was it last week that we said that?
We've been saying it's a pretty big deal.
Yeah, we're jumping up at a steady rate. So we thank you guys so much for supporting the show. We have some other really great things planned too in between seasons this time. We're not going to leave you guys hanging. We thank you guys for coming, and we don't want you guys going anywhere. Yeah. So in between seasons, we'll have some fun stuff going in between.
Stay tuned.
Well. Yeah. So let's see what we got. Yeah. And of course, as always, leave us a comment if you got something to say. We always love hearing from those of you that hide in the shadows of watching this show.
Quit lurking.
Yeah, let us know who you are. Say hey, and we'll be more than happy to shout out to you. So
link to my channel on the bottom.
Link to the Trevor channel on the bottom. Anyway, on that note, he's
Matt,
and I'm Trevor, and as we'll be drinking with you as always. We're coming up on the tail end of the show, guys. The season is ending, and it's that sad, happy time that we always love. So
we got some good stuff planned, so stay tuned.
See you next week.
Bye.